and we will record. So if anyone is expecting somebody to get on that's not on, then we can send them the recording after the fact. But for anyone that is on, if you can put in the chat where you're from, we would greatly appreciate it. So my name is Kelly Dahl, and I live in Olathe, Kansas, so on the Kansas-Missouri border. And I am a double diamond with It Works Global. And so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my story and how I got started, and a little bit about two of my favorite products. So I started this business about 2 years ago. I was working full-time as a nurse education specialist, so working about 50 hours a week, getting my master's degree in public health nursing, and my son had just turned 5 months old. And so I went back to work a couple months before that, after being on leave for 12 weeks, and we had started accumulating more debt than we were comfortable with while I was on maternity leave, and we wanted to find a way to make extra money without, one of us essentially picking up an extra job that was going to take us, away from our family on the weekends, because we already were limited on our time that we were spending as a family, to evenings, weekends, that sort of a thing. And so I kept seeing this pop up in my newsfeed, and it was something I swore I would never do. I swore I would never do network marketing. I swore I would never do It Works. I was a complete skeptic for years. And so for me, I really was excited about the plant-based products. I was excited about the idea of making money from my phone. And I was just to the point where I was like, hey, I've got to give it a go and just see what happens with this. I had never done sales before, nothing like that. So I jumped in, and within a couple of months, I was making an extra $500 a month. I earned my first bonus in the company. And 4 months later, I replaced part of my full-time income. So essentially, I was able to go part-time at my nursing career because I was making a part-time income, which was $2,000 a month. And so that was a huge relief for our family, because I was, like I mentioned, I was getting my master's, I was working full-time. My son was, at that point, like 9 months old. And so we had no extra time, and I wanted more time with my son at home and to focus on my degree. And so I was able to go part-time, and that was just a huge thing for us. So a few months later, I replaced my full-time income, and this past August, I retired myself from my nursing career, and I have never looked back. This business has been a blessing, not only financially, but owning our own time. We found out actually right after I put in my notice that I was pregnant, and that was really unexpected with our second, and it was a really complicated pregnancy, and we ended up losing our daughter a little over a month ago. And so for me, this business and the purpose in my life has grown just crazy, because I never, nobody sees something like that happening to them. And so I had no idea that, not only would this business bring us financial freedom, but that freedom of time and being able to control my time and choosing, to be home and to not have to worry about going back to a job, because tomorrow actually will be 6 weeks since she was born. And so if this were a normal circumstance, I would be going back to work. And that's really awful to think about. And so that's a huge, huge blessing that this business has brought to us. So, replacing a full-time income is something that I never imagined getting into this. I thought that I would just do this and make an extra $500 a month and see what, pay off some debt. And so to be home full-time, it's just really been an incredible blessing for our family. So favorite products. First one I want to talk to you guys about is our wrap. So this is our flagship product. It's called the Ultimate Body Applicator, but we call it the Crazy Wrap thing. And what is so awesome about it is it tightens, tones, and firms your skin. And so, like I mentioned, I decided to join this business when my son was 5 months old. And so I was 5 months postpartum the first time I tried the wrap. And I was a huge skeptic. Even though I had jumped into the company, I was just like, okay, I got to give it a go. I got to see what this wrap is all about. So tighten, tones, and firms your skin. 4 come in a package. It's essentially a bag, but it's covered in botanical lotion. So everything's plant-based, like I mentioned, all of our products. And when you unfold the wrap, this one's dried out, but it literally unfolds to like 23 by 11 inches. And it looks like a WWE belt or a maxi pad, as Courtney likes to say. I like always refer to that now because it just cracks me up that Courtney called it a maxi pad. So it looks like a giant maxi pad. And you can literally wrap anywhere from the neck down. So it's going to tighten, tone, and firm your skin anywhere from the neck down. My favorite area right now, being postpartum again, is wrapping my midsection and wrapping my belly, because I want to tighten up that skin and get it back to the condition it was in before I got pregnant. And you guys, when you have a baby, you think like, before you have a baby, you think, I'm going to get back to my old self. It's going to be fine. And with Wyatt, these wraps were just instrumental in my skin tightening. And this time around with Eloise, I know it's going to be the same thing. So like, it's incredible. I love these things. I wish we could do them more than every 72 hours. So, totally an awesome tool, whether you've lost weight, whether you're trying to get rid of stretch marks, cellulite, whether you're working on a healthier lifestyle, it enhances your results. So it's really, really incredible. Then the other product I want to talk about really, really quick is our defining gel. And so the defining gel is a sister product to the wrap. And what's cool about it is you can use it every single day. So the wrap, you can only use every 72 hours. The defining gel, you can use it daily. I use it as a lotion literally every day when I get out of the shower. It tightens, tones, and firms your skin. It is just not as potent as the wrap, and that's why you can use it every day. So it's a great moisturizer. I love it. A little bit goes a long way. This bottle lasts me a couple of months. So a little bit goes a long way, and it's really wonderful, just the effects. It's also great on burns, bug bites, eczema. Trying to think what else. I'm drawing a blank. Anyways, lots of really awesome things. This tattoos enhances the color of tattoos if you have tattoos that are fading. So really awesome product. I've talked long enough. I'm going to hand it over to Miss Kelly Hayes, I think. Yeah.
Hey. Okay, so let me know if I'm cutting out because I am working off hotspot, which is weird. My internet is being weird. But hey guys, so some of you guys might be on here. You might know I am Kelly Hayes. I am from just north of Dallas, which is Denton, Texas. I have been doing this a little over 2 years. In January, it was 2 years. And I got started for that extra $500. My husband was working in the oil industry, and he was gone all of the time. We now have a 9-year-old and a 2-year-old. But when I started, they were 7 and 9 months old. And my husband missed out on a lot of firsts. He missed out on first crawls, walks. He didn't miss out on steps because I got to bring him home for that. But he missed out on birthdays of my oldest, our anniversary, Christmas, you name it, he missed out on it. Because in the oil industry, if you guys don't know, you can't take off. And he almost missed out on Case being born, my second one. So you can't take off. We would see him maybe 3 days out of the month, and he would be gone the rest of the time. So as a mom of 2 boys, this absolutely killed me because they need to have their dad around. And I knew for him to be able to come home to work a normal 9-to-5 job, then I would have to do something. I would have to get out and get a job, which I had a college degree, but as a mom of, another baby at this time, I did not want to put my baby in daycare. So putting my son in daycare would mean, paying a daycare bill, but also I'd be working just to pay for that daycare. So I knew I just needed to make an extra $500 to help bring him home. And I was able to do this in my first 2 months. I actually scooped up two $1,000 bonuses in my first 2 months. And then fast forward to now, we have earned over $53,000 in bonuses, and he's home every night. He's here for everything, and it's just been amazing. So that's kind of why I got started and my motivation to do this. I had never done anything like this before. My Facebook, if you guys are worried, you don't know a lot of people, we moved around a lot. He's in the oil industry, or he was in the oil industry, and we moved around everywhere, at least once a year. So it was very hard for me to make friends. And as a stay-at-home mom, your whole life is your kids. So I didn't talk to a lot of people. I talked to my kids. I didn't have a whole lot of that adult conversation. So for me, getting started in this, I was so scared and so not sure if I could do it. I didn't have the Facebook friends. I had 90 Facebook friends. I didn't have a whole lot of real friends because we did move around a lot. So I wasn't sure if I was going to have people that would order from me. But Leah, my sponsor who signed me up, she told me, you know, just stick with me. I'm going to show you how you're going to build your social media. And I didn't have an Instagram at the time. And I'm going to show you how you're going to work this and how you're going to do this. And we're going to make this happen. And I just took the step, you know, took the jump 2 years ago in January. And it's been just amazing. So I never thought I would do something like this. I was super skeptical. And I mean, it's just been incredible. So that's a little bit about my story. And I'm going to talk to you about one of my favorite products. And if you follow me, you probably know. It's funny because Becca was like, I already know what Kelly's going to talk about tonight. Yeah, it's my favorite. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about something that's actually going to come in your distributor kit if you get started. It is our 2-day cleanse. I know that you guys have probably heard about this, seen me post about it for sure because it's my favorite. So when you get your 2-day cleanse, it looks like that. You're going to get 4 of these 4-ounce bottles. They taste like a tangy, spicy pineapple juice. You're going to drink one before breakfast and one before dinner for 2 days. And what you're going to notice is you're going to notice a ton of energy from it after your first bottle. I always say like a weight has been lifted off of you. You're going to have mental clarity. You're just going to feel amazing. And then most people notice when they do the 2-day cleanse is weight loss. My record is 6.7. My husband's is 8, but he's a man, which is annoying because he always loses more weight than me. It's really retarded. And then most of my clients lose anywhere from 2 to 10 pounds. So it's pretty incredible. That's just in the 2 days. So it's not like those other horrible cleanses out there. You can actually eat on this cleanse. The cleaner you eat, the better your results are going to be. So that's definitely one of my favorites. I always do a cleanse like once a month just to get the horrible toxins in the sludge that's really holding me down, keeping me down, making me bloated and feeling terrible. So I do a cleanse. That's a little bit about me, why I got started, and what this business has done for us so far, and my favorite products. So I will actually throw it over to Becca because she is joining us tonight. Well, today for her. She's actually in the future. She's in Guam. It's like 11:30 in the morning there. So welcome, Becca. Glad you're here. You want to talk to you a little bit about how you got started and maybe your favorite product?
Yeah. Hey guys. So I'm a new Emerald leader with the company. And again, my name is Becca Garrido. I actually started this business twice. The first time was in 2015 when I was just a newlywed. I went back to San Diego and was working full-time at the Westin, 12 hours a day, 6 to 7 days a week, working opposite schedules from my husband just so that we were taking shifts watching my son, Nathan. I initially wanted to start because I wanted an extra $500 just for that rainy day savings. We spent everything already on our wedding. We did $3,000 just to fly over there on the holidays. So having that little extra cushion was really great. In 3 months, I was able to hit the Ruby and get the $1,000 bonus. A few months after that, I actually ended up quitting because I had the fear of what others thought about me more than my goals itself. A year later, I gave birth to my son, Enzo. And on his birthday, he actually had a febrile seizure. So his temperature was 104. His body reacted and ended up having a seizure. Was the scariest moment of our lives. And that's when I knew that I had to work from home. And I already knew which company that was. So I ended up jumping back in with my sponsor, Leah. And it's just been so amazing. I do this as a full-time stay-at-home mom. And I recently just earned the $5,000 bonus last month. And I'm helping my team as well. And so different from the first one. First time I barely saw my family. Now that I'm staying at home and do this full time during the chaos, driving around, I get to work and see all the milestones that I missed with my first son. So those who don't know much about me, I was actually a teen mom at 17, and I was always working. I missed every single milestone that my first son had. And now being with It Works, I get to experience all of that with my second son, and then create more memories with my older one as well. So that's a little bit more about me. One of my favorite products that plays a whole lot in my life is the greens. It comes in berry, it comes in chocolate and orange. I'm actually team berry. And it comes in two different ways, and it comes in a tub or greens to go. And you put these in your purse, in your diaper bag, in your car. Super convenient. It has over 40 plus fruits, veggies, superfoods, and herbs in there, and it's going to help alkalize, detoxify, and balance your body's pH level. And it's definitely a great nutritional boost. These play such a huge role in my family, just because my like I was talking about the febrile seizure, so I definitely have to keep my kids healthy at all times. So they always drink this. And it's not just for kids, it's my grandparents love this. They grew up as farmers, so they're definitely all about the plant-based stuff. And then I use this while I was pregnant because I couldn't keep anything down, so I couldn't even take prenatal vitamins just because I always throw it back up. So these things literally help keep me alive. So that's one of my favorite products, and this actually comes in your kit. So that's pretty much about me and my favorite product. The next person that's going to talk is Courtney.
Hi guys. So my name's Courtney McCravey. I've been in the business for about a year, or a little over a year now. I'm a diamond leader with It Works, and so I started this business. Sorry, there's something in my eye. I started this business after I had my son. He was about 5 months old at the time, and I did not want to go back to work. I actually went back to work for one day and quit the same day. Went back because it was the hardest day of my life, having to leave him, especially for 9 to 5, and that was just tough. So my husband just told me I could quit and we would figure it out, and I was like, okay, you want to be with your baby. So I was just like, okay, but in the back of my mind, I was still stressed out just because I knew that the bills were still going to come in. So like, yeah, I'm glad I'm going to be home with my child, but at the same time, I just knew that it was going to be really tight. And so we weren't able to save like we were able to before, because we went from 2 incomes to 1. We weren't able to just get up and do things like we used to. We couldn't just go buy things like we used to. And so we always wanted to build our house, but we knew that we had to put that on the back burner too. But we live in a small house right now. It's only like 2 bedrooms. And so we knew like if we ever wanted to have more kids, like we've got to build our house. But couldn't even think about that at that time just because we didn't have the money to. So I started this business because I was tired of being tired. I was tired of being stressed out. And I was someone that never has had any network marketing experience ever. I never even heard of It Works before when I joined. I just joined because I knew that you can make money from your home, from your phone, from home. And I was like, might as well give it a chance. You never know until you try. And I was just at that point in my life to where I didn't really care. I just jumped in. I saw the potential really fast. Never tried any of the products before. Like I said, I didn't even hear of It Works before ever. But something told me in my gut that I needed to do this. And so I took the leap of faith. I got started. And my goal amount a month was like to make at least $300 extra a month, because I knew that would at least like get us like buy a little bit better, grocery money, put some in savings, get lane stuff, whatever we needed. And plus I didn't think a network marketing company would be able to like allow us to make more than $300 a month for some reason. I just didn't think it was possible. And so I guess just made my goal $300. So then my first month, I caught on really quickly. I was just excited. I was just doing everything my sponsor told me to do because I was ready to make some money. There's like no time to waste. And I'm just that person that's just to go just run it for it. I'm all dollar signs. So I'm running for the money. And so I saw the potential quickly. I made my goal my first month plus some. And then my second month, I doubled that. And then 4 months in the business, I replaced my full-time income. just by working from my phone, and received a $5,000 bonus, which was life-changing and so exciting. So I'm just blessed to be here and talking to you guys, and just love this company so much because it's done so much for our family. We pay off hospital bills from having my son, paying on hospital bills for my husband. He has a heart issue, so we ended up in the hospital in May, and so we've been paying on that, which we've gotten to have the extra money to do that. We get to build our house this year. We've saved. Everything. Like, it's just helped with so much stuff. Vacations paid in cash, Christmas paid in cash, just in bonuses last year and the year before, where I was struggling just to even buy Christmas presents, like, at all, like, stressful, and I didn't want that anymore. So this business has done that for us, and I'm just so excited for you guys that is on here. And real quick, I want to talk about my favorite product that I literally can't go a day without, and it's my keto coffee. And sometimes I double up on this stuff, like, and if you know me, you see it all the time on my Facebook. I talk about it all the time because it's literally life-changing. Like, this stuff right here we call it skinny coffee, we call it fat burning coffee, we call all kinds of stuff. And so this stuff is amazing. It's instant. It's your grass-fed butter, your MCT oils, your added collagen protein. So it's helped with my skin a lot. And I didn't even notice that was that. And I realized, like, oh my gosh, it's my keto coffee, because my skin has been, like, tighter and, like, it hasn't broke out as much. And I truly believe it's the collagen added in this coffee. But it burns fat. Like, find a coffee that burns fat. It's incredible. It satisfies my hunger. So I drink this for breakfast. And we actually have a creamer now too. And I put the creamer in my keto coffee just to have that extra fats and to keep me extra full. So I drink this before I work out, and I drink this for breakfast. It keeps me full all the way till lunch. And it helps with mental focus, because the Lord doesn't need mental focus with a toddler running around. And so I just feel more human when I drink this stuff. I feel off if I don't. And so this is just amazing. It comes in a pack like this. You can take it on the go, put it in water, anything you want. I put mine in water. I put mine in coffee. I put mine in my protein shake. Like, you can literally take this on the go and drink it anywhere. So it's just an amazing product. And this also comes in your kit when you get started this month as well. So, for free. So who else? Kelly, does anyone want to talk real quick?
Yeah. Okay, so we've heard a little bit about each of our stories, why we got started, and what this business has done for us, and a little bit about our favorite products. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit really quick about the ways that we make money. There's 4 different ways that we make money. One is what we call wrap cash. So basically what this is because usually this is wraps. So in your kit, you're actually going to get 5 wraps. Usually you only get 4. You're going to get the pack of 4 like this, and then you're going to get a single wrap. So whenever you have wraps on hand, you can actually sell them for $25, $30 each, and you can make your money back that you spent on your kit to get started. So what I want to go ahead and add whenever I'm talking about wrap cash, or like, selling products, making instant profit, is one of the things that I love, and another reason why I went ahead and jumped into this business as opposed to other businesses or other, companies like this, is that we don't have to have product on hand if we don't want to. And I think this is so important for everybody to know, is that I don't have a closet behind me full of product that is just sitting there. And that if we have to move or whatever, I have to carry along with me, and I don't have to ship product out to customers. The company does that for us. So that is so amazing for me, because I hate going to the post office, and I have 2 boys, one that I have to tote around everywhere, and who's crazy, insane toddler that if you go to the post office, the little card thing that holds all the greeting cards, those are all over the floor. So I don't go to the post office. I literally send the packages. Like, if I have to package anything off and mail it, my husband goes. So I'm so glad we don't have to mail stuff off and ship it out to people. So that's one of the ways that we make money, is wrap cash. Any product that we have on hand, we can sell and make an instant profit, but you don't have to have product on hand. I personally have product on hand that I use, like the cleanse and the greens and the keto coffee and the wraps, but it's not necessary. So another way that we make money is commissions. anytime you have a customer, you make commissions off that. Anytime that you place an order, you make commissions off that. If you start building your team, you sign up your best friend or your sister, you make commissions off any personal order that they place. Any of their customers, you make commissions off all of that, like so on and so forth, all the way down. And as you really get going, this really starts to add up. And we get paid every month on the 15th. So usually around the 15th, it depends on when it lands. But that's the second way we get paid is commissions. So the third way we get paid is weekly bonuses. So what this is anytime that you help a friend get started in this business, you're going to make a $100 weekly bonus. And this is paid out usually it's supposed to pay out on Fridays, but our CEO is so awesome, he pays us out on Thursdays. And I always like to say he always knows when I'm at Target or TJ Maxx or getting groceries, because he's always pays me out when I'm there and I get the email. And so if I'm at Target, I'm like, yeah, I can go get, those 3 shirts or whatever, that swimsuit that I don't need for another 4 months, but I'm going to get it anyways. So that's probably my favorite way to get paid, because I always get the surprise email that I get $100 bonuses into my account. The fourth way we get paid is other bonuses and incentives. So right now when you get started, there's actually, we've never had this $5,000 Emerald bonus before. So when you get signed up, there's a $5,000 bonus that is run with you to get this bonus. So what is so great about, I say other bonuses is I've been doing this for 2 years. We've earned $53,000 in bonuses. So you never know when our CEO is going to come out with a new bonus. Basically, he just rewards us for us doing our job, which is insane. His big thing is for all of us to be 100% debt free. We don't get cars. We don't get trips. He just wants to give us cash to be debt free. He wants us to pay off our debt. Our company is 17 years old. 17, I would say 17 or 18, I can't remember. 17, and we are 100% a debt free company. Our CEO makes enough money for his family to come, that they don't ever have to work again. And so all of his money that he makes from the company, he pours right back into us, which is insane and awesome. We're all one big family. So that's what I just love. So that is the 4 ways we get paid. If you guys have questions about that, you're welcome to drop it in the comments. And then I think I'm going to throw it over to Courtney. Courtney, hi. And she's going to talk about what comes in our kit, I believe.
Okay, so when you get started this month, so we have a promotion going on and it ends this month, is you will get about $250 worth of free stuff in your kit. So normally when you start, you get a bag of wraps, which Kelly showed you earlier. You get a bag of wraps and defining gel samples, which is, she showed you earlier too. It helps with like cellulite, stretch marks, and varicose veins, and all the other stuff like she listed, helps with so much stuff. So you'll get that originally in your kit. But right now, when you get started in this business, you will be able to get an extra wrap. So you'll get your whole bag of wrap, your defining gel samples. You'll get an extra wrap. You'll get an extra defining gel sample. You'll also get 5 days worth of the keto coffee to sample. So you'll get 5 of these little packets. You'll get 5 days worth of the greens on the go, which come in berry and orange flavor in the kit. You'll get a whole entire cleanse, and I think that's it. I think I'm not missing anything. But that's so huge because there's so much product that you get to try right away when you join. And so, you can have your own testimonies. You can share, the love that you have for the products right when you get started, So that is huge. And the company didn't have to do that either. And they are just able to do that for all these new distributors, giving you guys the chance to try these products. Because I know for me, I would be so excited because I was someone that didn't try anything before I joined. So I would have been just over the moon excited to be able to try all these products when you first get started. So you'll get a kit. It looks just like this one, unless they've changed it, but I don't think they have. You'll get not only all that free product in your kit, but you're going to get your business cards, your Blitz cards. So you'll have, they look a little different now because they've updated them and they look even better, where you can put, your information on it. You'll get a magazine. You'll get a cute bracelet. You'll get all kinds of stuff that's just helpful for your business. So what's great about this business is you do not have to wait for your kid to come in to start working it. When you get started right away, you can get started in this business, which is so awesome. And of course, right now too, when you get started, you will be eligible to get a $5,000 bonus as well in 2 months. And that's 2 calendar months. So if you get started sooner, you will actually have more time to get this bonus, which is really, really exciting. So, Kelly, did you want to talk about, was it One Team, One Mission?
Yes. Okay. So Courtney's talked about how you get started, all the good stuff that you get, and then Kelly talked about how we make money. So obviously, one of the first things that you think of when you get into this is making money. I had no idea what, the training would entail. I had no idea what any of this business would really entail beyond like, okay, I'm going to get started and I'm going to make money. I was blown away by just the welcomeness that I feel like I don't even know if that's a word, that I received when I started the business, and how many people I became fast friends with, how many people were a part of my training and my mentorship, how many people wanted to help me succeed. Like we call it One Team, One Mission, because we literally are trying to help anyone and everyone achieve their goals. And so that's included in, the training and the mentorship that you're given, which is by top leaders in the company, people that have made millions doing this. And we never leave you alone. Like you're never in this alone to figure something out by yourself. And that's something that I didn't know that I needed. And I'm so glad that I have. And, when I got into this, I wasn't looking for a bunch of new friends. I remember actually going to my first event and thinking like, this is whatever, this is great, but like, I'm not going to wear the gear. I'm not going to do these things. And now here I am today, like Kelly and Courtney and Becca are like some of my closest friends, and we talk all the time. And it's just something that totally changes your life and turns, everything upside down, and people that you didn't think you needed in your life are brought into your life. And so it's just a really awesome opportunity in that aspect, because I didn't think I needed more girlfriends, and now I can't imagine my life with the women that are in it because of this business. So we've kept you guys quite a bit. So if there's anyone with any questions, if you want to unmute yourself or if you want to throw them in the chat, we'd be happy to answer them really quick. And then for sure, reach out to whoever invited you and they can answer your questions as well. But we are here to answer questions now. If anyone has any questions right now, you can throw them in the chat or unmute yourself. Totally up to you. Does anyone have any? And I know sometimes it takes time to like digest everything that we gave you and then, ask whoever invited you, and that's fine. So, or you can even reach out to one of us. That's totally fine too. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for jumping on Sunday nights. I know it can be crazy. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I'm sure we will be welcoming you to the team really soon. Thanks guys for jumping on.
Bye guys.